Hey everyone. Good morning. Teddy Bear, you missed your entrance. Hi everyone. It's Rita back for Cricut Chat. We're going to be working on a Valentine today. Good morning. Good morning, Shirley. Hi, David. Hi, Joe. And okay, we're not going to do that today though, right, Benji? Ben, don't do that. So good morning. So we're going to be working on a Valentine today, and you're going to get the unique experience of also seeing me cut an envelope. I don't do that often. If you're a regular watcher, you know I kind of eschew Valentine's envelope. So anyway, I came across this adorable ice cream Valentine, and cutting it the way I think that they were asking me to cut it. This is what it looks like. But I don't know. For me, I think that's great for like a classroom Valentine. But I was watching the news last night, and I found out that our new president, our new POTUS, is an ice cream like fiend. His favorite flavor is chocolate chip, by the way. And so I thought, I really need to design this thing as like a regular Valentine. So I came up with this one that has an opened thing. I'm going to show you how to put it together. See that? Instead of this way. So you can do it either way, but I'm going to show you how to turn it into an actual card. And we're going to I found this great ice cream paper, and so we can put it in this cute little envelope too. It's actually just slightly bigger to do it this way with the card, and it's not that hard. It's not that difficult to do. But I also wanted to let you know that I've been planning and prepping for the coming weeks, trying to squish everything in. We've got Groundhog Day. We've got the Lunar New Year, Valentine's Day, of course, President's Day, and also all kinds of new products out from Cricut. Including this stuff that I want to show you. This is smart paper. It's like a sticker cardstock paper that I just got in the mail. So I'm super excited about that. Comes in white, black, and some colors. And I want to show you that. So I'm thinking about that for Monday. Oh, excuse me, but I had already set up a bunch of, here's my little list. I make all these lists, and then I write in pen in my daily calendar, and then I have to scratch it all out. Does anybody else do that? I should be smart enough to use pencil by now, but I just don't do that. I just get I'm going to use a Sharpie and put mine in there. So we've got, I posted something yesterday too. I want to show you how to do those colored lights, those felt and paper colored lights. And also, the Joy Smart Cardstock. I did also get the new foil stuff too. And oh, nice. An explosion box. So we're going to be busy bees, for the next couple of weeks at least. And I hope you're going to join me, and, I'm going to be switching it up too, not just Valentine's, but a lot of other fun things as well. So let me just say hello to everybody. Good morning. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kirsten, Heather, Kelly. Kelly, what did you just say, Kelly? Do you make your envelopes out of regular paper or cardstock? So Diane, it's interesting that you asked that question. So I generally speaking don't make envelopes. It's just sort of a thing. I feel like it's a waste of paper I know that's so weird. It's just weird. But I tend to buy them, and I usually buy them in two sizes, A2 and A7, and that's usually what I make for cards. But then once in a while you'll get a card that looks like this, or a square card, which we're actually going to be doing tomorrow, a square card. This is what we're going to do tomorrow. Do All Things with Love, that I turned into a card, and it's also going to be a framed art piece. That's tomorrow. And so for those things, I do make envelopes. I generally speaking use paper, like scrapbook paper. So I like to use patterned paper when I do make envelopes. I like to use patterned scrapbook paper, which is a lot thinner than cardstock. But I've seen people use cardstock. And on this occasion, because we're making this ice cream themed Valentine, I did find this ice cream paper, which came from a very old paper pad called the Neapolitan Collection. And I've had this for a really long time, and I'm just now using using the ice cream, because Neapolitan ice cream, right? So so that's my deal about envelopes. Okay, so use whiteout. I don't know, whiteout. I don't know. I should probably do that. I know. You know what I have done in the past? I've used washi tape over all my scratch outs, and then it looks pretty. I can show you what that looks like. Anyway, so let me finish saying hello. Hi, Shirley and Lisa and Carol Ann and Sandra and Terry and Charity and Emmy. Hi, Lisa. I already said hi, Lisa. Hi, Christina and Aziza and Christine, Karen, Diana, and Charity. I said Charity, Lori, Joe, Aledra, Shelly, and Susan. Hi, everybody. Hi, Maria. So hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're having another little cold morning. I guess it's going to be cold for the next couple of days anyway. And if you're from New England or you're fond of New England, you know that never stops New Englanders from eating ice cream. We eat ice cream like we have iced coffee 24/7, 365. And it's just one of those treats that we always eat year round. And homemade cinnamon rolls. Yeah, I'm a foodie, if you guys, and I'm sorry, yesterday we were going on and on about soup, and somebody got angry. I don't know why, but we won't talk too much about food. But anyway, so I was watching the news, and they were talking about, I was actually on Twitter and looking at something from the new press secretary, and they were answering questions of people, and people asked what the president's favorite ice cream is, and it is chocolate chip. And I said, how advantageous is this? We can now make a little Valentine for the president, and I can send it to him, and it says on the inside, "You're the coolest," So I thought that was cute. So let me show you where I got this from and how I changed it up, because as I mentioned when I first started, it was designed like this, right? And I guess, maybe not with an envelope, although it did come with an envelope, and I struggled because I'm like, well, maybe I should put the "to from" on here and the "coolest" on the back, and I was like, I don't know. So this is kind of not my idea of a card that you would send, a Valentine that you would send. So I want to show you how to create this, which is actually a full-blown Valentine. It has actually a card, and we took that saying "You're the coolest" and turned it into the inside of the sentiment. And I feel like this is more an adult ice cream. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But so let me show you where we found this, and you can certainly cut it out the same way that it's found, but I want to show you a new technique that you can employ. Okay, so let's go to, I'm going to move these things over. And let's go to images. Now, this image is from Rob and Bob. These are designers that we are very familiar with, Rob and Bob. But they have a lot of images that are free for Cricut Access customers, and we can view them by going to, in the image search, we go under highlighted categories to image sets, and we can type in the name Rob. And you will see that there are 11 results. And of these 11 results, only one of them is a paid file. I don't know. I still haven't figured out why. But they're just like t-shirt designs, I guess. But the one that we're always going to is the Best in Rob and Bob, and there is the ice cream right there. And I'll also just point out that there are a number of really cute Valentines from this set that we may not get to all of them, seeing as we are so busy. I mean, there's this kitty cat that's stealing the heart, which is so cute. And then there's a Cupid right down here, and there is also this narwhal and a skunk, and this ice cream is what we're doing today. And then there's this like 40s or 30s era like pinup girl. Where is she? Oh, there's a Happy Valentine's Day one. And here's the pinup girl. She's really cute. And so there are a lot that we might not get to do all of them. So I just want to point them out to you in case you want to go back and make them, in case we don't make them ourselves. So we're going to do the ice cream one, which is at the top, right? Did we miss it? Oh, there's this cute donut one, but that's for birthday. Donuts. It's like, I would never forget your birthday. Do not worry. I would never forget your birthday. How funny is that? Okay. Where's my ice cream? I want my ice cream. Oh, and there's you know how we did this, flamingo one. There's a couple here, so check it out. There's a lot. It's kind of a hodgepodge, but there's a lot of stuff. Oh, hey, my son and I went grocery shopping yesterday, and we had this conversation about Dawn saying she loves the way that I say pom-pom, and I was like, I was saying to Owen, do I say it funny? And he said, well, yeah, because it's pom, P-O-M. And I went past it, I know, because I'm talking too much. Anyway, so we went back and forth about how I think it's pon, P-O-N, pom. And maybe that's what, there it is. And maybe that's what Dawn was talking about. Anyway. We had a conversation about you, Dawn. Maybe your ears were ringing. Okay, so here is, does anybody know? Is it pom? I always call it a pom. But my son thinks it's pom, and of course we didn't look it up. We were so busy talking about the groceries and what we were going to make for the week. Okay. So here's the file. Here's how it comes in. I'm going to ungroup it so we can kind of have a look at it. So it's kind of one of those layer different colors on each thing. And here is the base layer, this black one. And the thing that tripped me up was this piece. This cone piece. And then I had the to and the from, and I was like, I don't know what to do here. So, and these are the cheeks for blushing. Okay. So then I started thinking, you know what? Why don't I make this into a regular card? And I want to show you how to do that because a lot of people don't know, and it's really kind of a fun little practice. So what we're going to do, take apart this image, and we are going to do duplicates of this black piece. Put the original black piece over here in the group, okay? Because we need that. And let me just, okay. So we need that, but we need these two pieces of the black layer. And I would suggest that you turn both of them white. Now we're going to create a card that we're going to build the ice cream on, but you can't just take both of those pieces and weld them together. You have to make it so that when it's open, it's going to be like the front is going to have the ice cream on it, which won't, if you think about it, it won't work with this kind of two-piece here. So what we have to do is flip this image, the left image, so that it can accommodate the front with the ice cream cone. So to flip an image, you're going to just select this and go up here next to arrange to flip. And you'll see, flip, you get two choices. You get flip horizontal, flip vertical. So horizontal is the side by side like we have. Vertical is up and down to remind you. And there's a little graphic there. So we're going to flip it horizontally. And you'll see that we've got these two images exactly the same, but they're flipped. Cool, right? Now all we need to do is sort of kind of get them nudged together as close as you can with a little tiny bit of overlap. You don't want to do too much, just enough, and you will have a few little holes in between there, and that is okay. All right, because that black piece is going to cover up anything that we might have to overlap, especially down here. Okay, so here is our two cards with the first one flipped. Then we're going to grab both of them, select both of them, go down to the bottom and choose weld. So now we have a card, but we're going to put a little score line, and we're also going to take this ungroup. We're going to take the You're the Coolest from here. So let's go ahead and detach the You're the Coolest. And we're going to put it, let's arrange it, send it to the front, and put it somewhere in the middle. And there you go, You're the Coolest. And then all I have to do is attach it to the inside. Now, the last thing that I have to do for the actual card itself is put in a score line. And you know there are score lines over here under shapes. There's a score line right here. So grab yourself a score line and bring it over to your card. And you can make it a little longer if you want. It actually doesn't matter, right? And just make sure you put it right there in the middle, and then also attach that. You may have to fiddle around with, I've noticed. Used to be you could do it as separate things, but now whatever. Oh, good. I'm glad, Charity. Okay, so there's our card, the inside, the actual like base of the card. So we have a couple things that we still need to do to make our card be good for that size. So we still need the black so that the eyelashes and the mouth show up, and we still need the pink and the green, and then here is the a cherry, and actually I cut the cherry out in glitter, and I cut out these in glitter, but I probably should have cut them out in red glitter, but I didn't. So here for this one, let's go ahead and all right, I'm gonna hide this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sorry guys, am I doing this? Okay, move over. I had a little bit of problems today. I hope I don't continue to have them. But, all right, I guess I'm not going to do that. So, all right, so we'll go over here. Look how we roll with the punches. All right, I don't know why this is not working now. But here what I want to do is I don't want two pieces of... Okay, sorry guys. I don't want two of the cones. I'm going to eliminate one, and then I'm also going to cut the piece that used to be the card right? This piece, I'm going to actually cut it in half. So I wish that I could show you that, but I can't. So I showed you the most important thing, which was flipping the image and creating the interior of the card. But for some reason, my my design space is not working. I know, design space, yikes. So I don't even know if I am going to be able to cut this. Well, maybe. Okay. So when you're cutting this, here is what the inside of your card is going to look like. And you can cut that on 8.5 by 11 inch paper. And it will require that you do, scoring, and also you do writing. So what you'd need to do is if you're going to use your scoring stylus for this, you're going to have to swap out your stylus for the pen when the machine prompts you for that. The rest of it is pretty normal cutting. I tried a few different glitter things, and here what I'll do is I'll move my little rosy cheeks to my red, okay? So you can see how to do that. So I'm just going to make the rosy cheeks red, and also here, go over here, and I use this triple dot, and I choose move object, and I go to red. Now you do need to arrange them on the paper so they don't overlap, but here we go. We have 2 cherries and 2 sets of blushing cheeks. And then let's see, what else do we have that we can double up on? So this is what I mean about how we cut out. So this is the original card, and it has that little cutout there, but honestly, you don't need it. So so this is what you want to keep. So since our design space is acting up, I'm just going to hide this. And I choose the triple dots and hide selected. So now I'm only going to cut that out, right? And then all this stuff is regular cutouts. And here's my envelope. My envelope needs to use scoring. I'm going to show you how to do that part as well. So let's go ahead and hit continue. I cut this out with regular cardstock, medium cardstock, and I did use a little bit of glitter for like I said about the cherry, and here I use glitter. So I thought that was kind of cute. Just a little bit of glitter. Never hurt anybody. So that's what I did, but most of it was done in medium cardstock. But if you want to change it when you're going through, you can always change, for instance, you can always change your base material to a different one before you put the mat in the machine to cut it. So you could be going along and cutting out all of these in medium cardstock, and then when you get to the red, you can change it to glitter cardstock before it cuts out. I want to show you how to do the envelope, since I don't do the envelopes all that much. So I'm going to mat 8. And by the way, do not feel obligated to go in the order. I mean, your machine knows to advance to the next mat always. Until all the mats are cut, but I rarely cut them in the order that they're given, just simply because what I'll do is I'll cut out like the special materials first and then switch to like medium cardstock, whatever, and that is just, for me, it's a kind of a normal thing. So in this case, I am going to be using my scoring wheel. If you don't have a scoring wheel, first of all, scoring wheels only work with the Maker. So if you have an Explore, you can use something called the scoring stylus, which is this thing. So this is a scoring wheel, and I have on it, see this 01? That means that it's the single scoring wheel, which is fine because that's what I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut medium cardstock, and that only requires the single scoring wheel. So I'm going to show you how it does that. I'm going to move you over, and then we'll put this together. Yes, holographic would look really good. All right, so I have my ice cream paper that I thought was really kind of nifty. And so I'm going to put that in. And this is actually not, it's cardstock, so it's a little thicker. It's not something I normally do, but again, I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to take out my cutting blade and housing, and I'm going to put in my single scoring wheel. And then I just hit the button, which you can't see, but I hit that flashing button. And yeah, this is my little red cutie from the latest. And my scoring wheel is going to do basically the box that creates the envelope. Okay, so when you look at an envelope, it's basically a box. And if you want to resize your card to fit, like if you wanted to make it bigger, you just have to know that you have to make your envelope bigger. And I'll show you if I can. So I'm taking out my scoring wheel. So if you can, how to make a change to your card. I don't know if Design Space is acting up. I may not be able to show you, but if you want to cut the envelope with the card and you want to make a change in the size of the envelope, in the size of the card, you have to also make a change to the envelope. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but a lot of people forget that part. And so if you can change the size of your card to anything as long as you have an envelope or you're willing to give your card without an envelope. So there's our envelope. I'm going to show you how to put it together and put together the card. So I do have a card all cut out. So let me move you down here. Yeah, it's just a personal preference, Elizabeth. I mean, I like it when I can coordinate the paper. If it's like this, which is ice cream, I think, all right, that's pretty cool because I'm making an ice cream Valentine. But sometimes if I'm making a lot of cards or if I was selling cards, I would just buy the envelopes and sell it with the card. Okay, so here is what I mean about the envelope having this 4-piece or this 4 like a square. All right, so that is sized for our card. You see this? So this is what I want to show you on Design Space, which is when you resize your card, you don't have to do it if you're not going to resize a card, but when you resize your card and you want to do the envelope, you need to make sure that the card is going to fit with a little room all around this box. Don't worry about this stuff, just around this box. And so you can kind of just test it out like this if you want. Or you can do it on Design Space, but Design Space is being fussy today, so we're not going to do that. All right, so let's put together this envelope. It's going to go this way. It's so it's going to open at the top, but I figured when I was first doing this, I put the paper this way because I figured this one is the one I'm going to send to the president, right? And it's going to be addressed. So I'm going to put here, and then he would flip it over, or his aide or whatever would flip it over. Now for this one that I'm going to give away, I put the paper in this way, so because I figure I'll probably just handwrite on there to my darling son or something like that. And I am going to consider that if you're using patterned paper. So here is how this envelope goes together. You've got these 2 flaps and they overlap, and you can put a little bit of glue on this one here that overlaps. Try not to use a lot. Okay. And then you have the bottom flap that makes it all look neat. Like that. Now, if you're going to want to seal this without using glue, I often will use this stuff, double stick tape. And just take a little tiny bit, like a 1/2 inch, and put that on there. So when I put my card inside, get it ready to mail after I sign it, then I would take this part off. Okay, take this part off, and then I would have a sealed card that will easily open up like this, okay? So there is that. Let's put together this, the card. Okay. So here's the base of the card, just so you can see how it looks. It's got the scoring in there, and then you're the coolest. And remember to flip that image, and you can do this for anything. So don't be intimidated if you see something that you want to change. The point is that you can cut it the way it's set out, or you can make changes, and that is the fun of being a Cricketeer, is that we can do whatever we want and we can make whatever changes we want, and so there. All right, so here are our pieces. This goes together fairly quickly. Here's our, I guess that's mint chocolate chip, and then the pink is strawberry, and then there's our glitter cherry, and then these two pieces. So it's a waffle cone, right? Isn't that a waffle cone or sugar cone, I think? And they go down here, and then the only other thing you need to put is the little chubby cheeks there. Okay, I cut out a bunch of different pieces, but this is just for this one, and let's put it together. I'm going to build on this black piece and not worry about the white piece just yet, and I'm going to start with the pink. I had trouble with, this is that pink, that the basil cardstock I had such trouble with. See, it looks terrible, but it's on the back, so it doesn't matter. So the first piece goes on here. Personally, if I wanted to, I could use the glitter, but then I wouldn't use the glitter. All right, let's do that. I'm going to use this one instead of the ripped basil piece, because I'm so mad at my machine for that basil paper. It's really the basil paper's fault, not the machine's fault. That basil paper is like impenetrable. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to put the strawberry on, and then the mint chip on the top. You see how it just fits right in there? Make sure you get a little bit on the stem of the cherry. Now, I'll be honest with you, they wanted me to cut out a separate green cherry, and I thought, why? I did originally cut it out, but then I was like, what's the point of that? It's going on a green background. So you can use it if you want to use a different color green, or maybe you want to use black. I don't know. What color are the stems from cherries? I don't think they're green, because those cherries the maraschino cherries are soaked in that sugar water. So I don't think they're green anymore. Okay, so there's that. Boy, I'm chatty today. Sorry, guys. And then we've got these two pieces, which you can glue together. And if you are interested in the glue I'm using, I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but this one here is called Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. And if you are interested in it, I have a link to it to Amazon if you want to buy it. And yes, I am an affiliate. It's just like a tiny little percentage of your sale of your purchase goes to me. That's all, because I referred you. That's what a referral system is about. So, okay, so I put this on there to give that look of gradation there, and then I'm putting it on to my bottom of my ice cream. Now, if I didn't use glitter here, I would also put these here, these little cheeks there, but I did, and so it kind of doesn't matter. So then once I have that done, I'm going to put it on my card. Now I want to show you, oopsie, I want to show you. So here is where we connected the card. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap right here at those connection points, and that's okay. That's okay. Just don't put glue on that area, okay? And a little bit of glue here. All right. And there is our adult Valentine. Look at how cute. You're the coolest. Again, you can cut it the way that it was originally designed, which is this way, where it's more like you're not going to use an envelope. Or you can do what I showed you, which is make a base, use that you're the coolest there, and leave the front for the actual design. So that's my take on this particular Valentine. I hope that you'll try it, or you'll try one of those really fun Valentines that are in the Rob and Bob collection. And we will let's see, tomorrow, we are doing, as I mentioned, we're doing another Rob and Bob thing. This is a part of an old calendar, Do All Things with Love, but we're going to take it and sort of just use the art part, which is kind of like a layered look. And I actually added, I don't know that this actually goes with this card, but I added this really pretty phrase that I found. I'm going to show you where to find that. And then we'll also make it into framed art piece because I just think it's really pretty, and it'd be nice to have hanging up for Valentine's Day. Do All Things with Love. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And let's see, we will not be having Cricut Date Night, so it's Thursday. So we won't be having Cricut Date Night, but we will be having Cricut Brunch Edition on Sunday at noon. And I'm trying to think. I think we're doing colored Valentines on Sunday. We're doing colored Valentines with the joy. And what I mean by colored is that they are these super popular with kids with, that are in elementary school. They're little Valentines that have a picture on them, and then two little places to put like maybe like a red and a white or a red and a pink crayon. It's a really cute little way to give a Valentine that's not a food gift, and very popular. You can buy these on Etsy, but did you know you can either make them yourself, or you can use, I think there are three already made on in Design Space. I'm going to show you where to find them and how to do them and how to make your own. So that's going to be fun. So that's Sunday, and then we'll be doing Mystery Material Monday. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to, I originally had planned to do, what was I going to do? Adhesive foil, because I wanted to show you the Lunar New Year envelopes with gold. But I might have to switch that out to the Joy Smart cardstock. So that's going to be up in the air, okay, for Monday. All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow morning, and we will have another fun day of crafting. I appreciate you all coming today. If you didn't catch everything, make sure to go to my YouTube channel, because all of the videos are on the YouTube channel at Miss Rita to the rescue. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.